Okay, guys, I hope that you did great because I know you're critical thinkers and you're so good at doing several activities. So remember, if you have questions else about this activity, let me know throughout this forum, okay? So now let's continue. Remember that this week is a short week, okay? And we're going to we're going to see this new vocabulary, okay? These words from several pages from this week, and we're going to introduce the new vocabulary activities, the unscramble, and the 5 times keywords. Remember that tomorrow you have dictation, so that's why I gave you the keywords, the definitions. I need you to take a look at it, observe them, see what is the definition of each word, and then you're going to do the scramble, then the 5 times keywords. They're easy words. And study for tomorrow. Tomorrow is your dictation, and tomorrow you will receive another new keywords, okay, for dictation for Thursday, okay. So I hope that you enjoy it, and let's take a look at it. It says keywords definitions, pages 114. The keywords are: for average, it refers to a number expressing the central or typical value in a set of data, in particular the mode, median, or most commonly the mean, which is calculated by dividing the sum of the values in the set of their number. Average is the central value of a set of data, okay? Average. Axis, a fixed reference line for the measurement of coordinates. Axes are the ones that you observe when you're going to create a bar chart, okay? The measurement of coordinates. Bar chart, or bar graph is a chart or graph that presents categorical data with rectangular bars with height and length proportional to the values that they represent. Bar chart are the ones that you have been creating throughout the week, okay? They're bars, rectangular bars, and their size depending on the height or the length, okay? Breakdown is a mechanical ferrule. Breakdown also refers to a mechanical ferrule, or when they're trying to separate in pieces a particular problem. In this case, a particular category. For example, we're going to see a bar chart and the category sports. You're going to break it down in pieces, make this mechanical ferrule, try to separate it together, separate it, and you're going to break down the word category sports into several other categories. You're going to break them down apart to create other categories like football, soccer, tennis, basketball. That's how you're going to break down the category sports, okay? Histograms, well, it's a graphical display of data using bars of different heights. In a histogram, each bar groups numbers into ranges. Taller bars show that more data falls in that range. A histogram displays the shape and spread of continuous sample data, okay? You saw throughout the videos the difference of a histogram and a bar chart, okay? There's a small difference that you can observe between them. Variables, well, it's a symbol used to represent an arbitrary element of a set. In addition to numbers, variables are commonly used to represent vectors, matrices, and functions, okay? Variables, in this case, it's more like specified in math. In this case, it talks about a representation of a symbol, okay? Variables and bar charts can be depending on what are you going to make the survey, and variables can be the students, can be several type of data depending, like I said, in the information that you have. Now let's check these other keywords definitions from page 123. It says achieve, successfully bring out or reach, achieve. is when you're going to bring out or reach. It says by an effort, skill, or courage, a desired objective, level, or result. When you're going to like your goal that you want this to happen, okay, you're going to make a lot of effort and you're going to acquire this, achieve this for me, okay, this goal, for example. Beauty, a combination of qualities such as shape, color, or form that places the aesthetic sense or especially the sight. Okay, beauty is like depends on what you want to say. It could be the beauty of a woman, okay, the qualities that a woman has, the color, the shape, how pretty it is, okay. And I'll focus on the sight. Gesture is a movement of part of the body, especially a hand or the head, to express an idea or meaning. Gestures, there are some physical gestures that I'm doing. It's when you're trying to grin your face, or when you're trying to make like a little smile like this, or when you use your hands, okay. It's when you're trying to make small movements that sometimes you do intentionally, or you don't do them intentionally, you just do them automatically, because it's a way that you can express yourself, and it's a way that you can do it with no intention. You just do it because it's something naturally that comes out from your body. Gestures will be like trying to grin your face, making several movements in your face, okay. Homage is a special honor or respect shown publicly. Homage, it's a special honor when you're a special honor to someone, okay, depending on the rank, or depending on the high quality that person is. We're going to make an honor to this artist because he did this publicity, okay. Polished is nail polish. Really simple. Polish is when you're trying to make something shiny as a result of being rubbed. When you rub something too much, okay, it's going to be shiny. You're polished, okay. You're trying to make it shiny, okay. That is the result of being rubbed too much. Resemble is to have qualities of features, especially those of appearance, in common with someone or something. Look or seem like. Resembles when you're trying to look or seem like to someone, okay, depending on the appearance. Now over here, these definitions are from page 114 and 123. The definitions of these ones is because I wanted you to know them. First, you can do the unscramble. The unscramble is from week 5. This is the unscramble that you see here. If you observe the unscramble, there are only 12 words, okay, that you have to unscramble. Remember that the unscramble, you do it in a blank piece of paper, old recycled piece of paper, old notebook, because this activity, when we come back, we're going to glue it in our Clever Writing notebook. I need you to copy everything, copy all of this, okay, copy the 12 words, and then copy it correctly. Then put your answer next to it, okay. Remember to copy it with pen and answer it with pencil. Put the title on Scrabble week 5, page 114, 103. And also, I need you to please add the date, okay. I need you to add the date. Also the title, I need you to copy the title, okay, and put me the date, title, and copy all of this, okay. For this activity, I will give you some time, okay, for you can do it 10 minutes maximally for you can do it. And remember to analyze the definitions that I show you, because the definitions are for this this activity, okay. 17. Now let's take a look at these keywords, okay? Charity, the voluntary giving of help, typically in the form of money, to those in need. It's sometimes you see this type of actions as an organization that raises funds for a specific person or for a specific purpose to raise money, okay, to give help voluntary to others. The next word is adoptive. Adoptive, as a result of the adoption of another's child. It's when you adopt another one, when you want that person to be a part of your family, even though that person is not from your same blood, okay? The other one is defenseless. Defenseless, without defense or protection, totally vulnerable. Defenseless is when you don't have no protection. Something can happen to you because you don't have defension. You're vulnerable. Okay. Disrespect, lack of respect or courtesy. Okay, when you don't have respect, where there's no respect for others. Identity, a thing with distinct or independent existence. Identity is who you are, your existence in the world, okay? You should have those people that has name, date, okay? Your identity. Maternity leave, a period of absence from work granted to a mother before and after the birth of her child. Maternity leave is when the mother stops working for a period of time, okay, after or before to give birth. Keywords definitions, pages 120. Let's take a look. Condensation is condensation, a reaction in which two molecules combine to form a larger molecule, producing small molecules such as H2O as a byproduct. Cooling curve is a line graph that represents the change of phase or matter, typically from a gas to a solid or a liquid to a solid. Cooling form is when a gas turns into solid any liquid to solid by the process of cooling. Decrease, make or become smaller or fewer in size, amount, intensity, or degree. Decrease, when it's lower, when something goes lower in amount. Heat, the quality of being hot, high temperature. Heating curve is a plot or graph wherein a substance is subjected to increase in temperature against time to measure the amount of energy it absorbs in a changed state with increasing temperature. Heating curve, it's the act of in a graph is when the substance increases the temperature or the amount of energy of a another substance, trying to change the form or the state of that substance due to the increasing in temperature. Transfer is to move from one place to another. Okay, transfer is to move rapidly to one place to another one. Okay, so now let's take a look at this 5 times keywords from week 5. This is your second vocabulary activity from pages 117 to 120. These are the keywords that you have to write 5 times each one, so you have to write 5 times these keywords and 5 times these keywords. Previously you have seen and analyzed the definitions if you have doubts. Okay, so this is the keywords that you have to write 5 minutes 5 times. Okay, each word 5 times. Remember to do it in a white sheet of paper or in a recycled notebook. Remember that when we come back, we're going to glue this activity. Okay, for this activity you have 10 minutes to do it. In a moment I will set the timer. Okay, remember to use pen, only pen, nice handwriting please. Okay, ready. Okay, guys, so this last part we're going to see this motivational quotes, okay? Just to remind you why are we in the world for and who are we in the world for, okay? I want you to read together with me this quote that says, love and appreciate your parents. We are often so busy growing up, we forget they are also growing old. So I want you just to take a look at your mom, take a look to your dad, and take a look to yourself. Think for a second, how old are you? You're 12, right? 3 years ago, how old were you? You were 9. Go back 3 years ago and see how old was your mom. Go 2 years ago and see how old was your dad. And you can notice by your face, by your expressions, by your attitudes, that everything has changed from you, from your mom, and from your dad. You're growing up so fast, you're growing up so quick, you're growing up and learning new things every day. You're busy growing up, playing games, video games, and that's cool because it's part of your life. It's part of your age and it's part of your teenage, because you're a teenager. You're enjoying your life, and that's perfect because life is just a small present for us because we never know when we pass away. But anyways, we sometimes forget that when we celebrate one birthday more, we celebrate 1 year that your parent is getting older every time. When I was your age, I was so happy to say, wow, I'm going to be 13, 14. I want to grow up. I want to grow up. And it's cool. It's part of our essential life. You know? But there's this moment, especially in these situations, that I think, why do I have to grow up? Why do I need to grow up so fast? If I grow up more and more, I see that my parents are growing older and older and older. And parents are not eternity. They're part of your life, but there's this moment that parents can be with you and can't. So that's why I suggest you to please always go give a hug to your mom. Go give a hug to your dad. Respect them. And even though they say, no, you don't have to do this, or they tell you or say you bad things because you're not doing things well or stuff like that, they get mad with you. It's okay. It's part of our life. It's part of our routine. It's part of our education. But take a chance to love and appreciate what your parents are doing today in this situation especially. Why? Because your parents are working really hard every day, even almost getting in contact, maybe in dangerous situation, trying to bring that bread to your table. So appreciate them, love them, and when they come back, give them time to play with you. Play together, okay? Dad, let's play video games. I'm tired of playing alone. Can you play with me? And he's like, no, I don't know how to. I'm too old. No, you're not. You can learn, and I will show you, okay? Enjoy the moments that you have with your family. Enjoy the moments that you have with your mom, with your dad, with your parents. Or if you're not living with your parents, when your grandparents, grandmother, grandfather, because they're a jewel in your family. They're a diamond and a treasure, those elders. So appreciate them, okay? Especially in these moments, and love them so much. And tell them thank you every day for taking a risk of their life to going outside and work. Especially in the situations where the virus is all over you and you don't know where is it, where's the clean place, and where's the dirty place. So go give them a hug, appreciate them, and tell them thank you, Dad. And you will see that little small little detail will make your dad so happy, will make your mom so happy, will make your grandmother, grandfather so happy, okay? So now let's see this other motivational quote that says, never complain about what your parents couldn't give you. It was probably all they had. And yes, that was something that happened to me, that I was always complaining and say, Dad, why do you buy me my doll, the doll that I this it's a new intensity, this doll that is a new release in the market. Why do you buy me that doll? I want that doll. And your dad or your mom will say, no, it's too expensive. Later, calm down. We have to think that we have to buy some other things. So don't complain. I know you will, but it's hard to say don't complain. But there's a reason why your parents can buy you or acquire or give you the things that you want in that moment. Because maybe it was all that they have, maybe that money that they brought from work, it's all what they have because of their effort that they made in all that day of working, okay? So don't complain about what your parents couldn't give you. So it was probably all what they had, and they had it just with a lot of intention, they had it with a lot of love, and they give it to you with a lot of love, okay? So if they give you from their work, they give you a small candy or something small and unique, they do it with a lot of effort and love and appreciate it, because parents always try to give the best for you, and will always, until you're 30 years old and until you're 40 years old, they will always try to give you the best, love you, and always be there with you in the bad moments and the good moments, okay? So have a great fun with your family, and I hope that you enjoyed all these tutorials that I have made. I do it with a lot of love. I'm trying to work every day so hard to put new effects, to put the correct volume on my voice, trying to work really hard because it's so difficult trying to adapt to the technology, especially in this moment, okay? So I love you guys, and take care a lot, and love your family. Enjoy these days with them, okay? Trying new things, be creative, look in the internet and make new things, okay? So